How do I make tasty meals that won't spike blood sugar? This is one of the biggest concerns I hear when clients first start working with me. Most of us get into routines with our meals. We know how to make certain dishes, we like them, and we stick with them. So it becomes really hard to break out of that routine. But if you've been diagnosed with prediabetes, then diet and nutrition most likely need to be adjusted to reverse the condition. But how do you make meals that are blood sugar friendly, nutritious, and don't require top chef kitchen skills? I'm going to show you. And in fact, this video is going to give you 5 great weekday meal ideas. For those who are new here, I'm Julian Montgomery. I'm a board-certified holistic nutritionist, and I specialize in helping people with prediabetes and other blood sugar issues to reverse the condition. And I've been doing this for over a decade. Please subscribe to get the latest blood sugar tips. So, what makes meal planning even harder? Weekday schedules and demands. For most people, they're lucky to make it to Friday, never mind eating healthy meals along the way. So if this is a challenge for you, you're in luck, because I've done the searching for you. I'm one of those people who is constantly looking for weekday meal shortcuts. Meals that are 1, blood sugar friendly, 2, don't contain a bunch of processed unhealthy ingredients, and 3, are fast and delicious. I'm going to walk you through 5 weeknight meals that use healthy, pre-made seasoning or sauce mixes. Yes, these do actually exist. And I've even created an easy, downloadable summary sheet that lists each of these recipes along with links on where to get the mixes as well as nutrition info. Get that down below. And for those who are wondering, 2 of the dishes are chicken dishes, 2 are beef, and 1 is salmon. And you can even convert a couple of these to vegetarian, vegan dishes if you prefer. Also to note is that all of these dishes are gluten-free because that's what my family requires. Listen, I've personally tested and regularly make all of these, and they are really good, and you will be amazed at how easy it is to have delicious, blood sugar-friendly weeknight meals. So let's go. Meal number 1 is one of my favorites, jerk chicken by a dozen cousins. Here's the sauce mix. Now, I found this at Whole Foods, but you can get it off Amazon as well. And you should know that a dozen cousins has other sauce mixes with different flavors as well. And this one is really easy. Now, all you do is add the sauce to 1 pound of boneless chicken breasts or thighs, and then cook it. Now, I personally think it tastes best with chicken thighs, so that's what I'm using here, but you can do whatever you prefer. I then like to grill the chicken, but you can of course fry it on the stove or even bake it in the oven. I then serve it over cauliflower rice to keep carbs low, and I add a side salad. Easy and really, really good. My husband loves this dish. Meal number 2 is tacos. Who doesn't like tacos? This one is by Siete, which has become a pretty big name in grain-free foods. This taco seasoning packet makes tacos easy to make and really tasty. It does also come in spicy flavor, but I'm using the mild version here. To make the tacos, all you need is a pound of ground beef, which you could of course use ground chicken or ground turkey as well, or you could even just use veggies for a vegetarian vegan option. So you just brown the ground beef in a hot skillet and add the seasoning mix and water. Give it a good stir and you're done. I then use the Siete almond flour tortillas and add my own toppings of cheese, tomatoes, avocado, and lettuce for super tasty tacos. The whole process takes less than 20 minutes for a great controlled carb meal. Meal number 3 is sheet pan salmon using a seasoning mix from Simply Organic. Yes, it's the same company that makes a bunch of different spices. For this one, you need a few more ingredients, but it's still quite easy. You need a big bunch of broccoli cut up into small pieces. And then you'll need cornstarch, soy or tamari sauce, whichever you choose, honey, and avocado oil. Now, first, you take just a small part of the seasoning mix and you combine it with the tamari sauce or soy sauce and honey to make a nice, yummy glaze, which you can see I have a hard time getting that honey out of the bottle. But you mix that up and then you slowly sprinkle on some cornstarch, just a little bit at a time. All of these directions are right on the packet. After doing that, you drizzle the avocado oil on the salmon and the broccoli, and then you use the rest of the seasoning mix to sprinkle it on top. You mix it all up very carefully and try to cover all the pieces evenly. You then arrange the salmon and broccoli on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper, and you pop it all into the oven at 400 degrees. You bake it for 10 minutes and then carefully brush the glaze over all the individual salmon pieces. I make sure to get all the pieces completely coated with that yummy glaze. And then you pop it back in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes. When it's done, you have your whole meal ready to go. And it honestly tastes like something you'd get from a fancy restaurant. This whole meal takes less than 30 minutes and is a great way to get your omega-3 fatty acids, fabulous protein, and healthy veggies. Okay, now on to meal number 4, Korean barbecue beef. This one uses beef again, and the magic sauce this time is by Kevin's Natural Foods. Now, Kevin's makes a bunch of different products, including pre-made refrigerated meals. This sauce mix I use a lot because it's easy, but still tastes like a from-scratch meal. So all you need is the sauce packet and some meat. Now, I use skirt steak because it's a more inexpensive cut, and it's usually pretty tender because of the fat content, but you could use any kind of steak. You first grill the steak and then slice it up. Now, at this point, you could just put the steak on a plate and drizzle the sauce over it, but I prefer to use all the slices in a pan over the stovetop and then add the sauce to warm it all back up. But it can be done either way. I then serve it with some fruit and a side salad, and there you go. A super easy, healthy, high-protein meal in literally about 15 minutes. Now, you could also serve this over cauliflower rice or even regular rice, depending on what your carbohydrate tolerance level is. Either way, this one is a crowd pleaser and they'll never know you used a sauce mix. Okay, meal number 5 is red curry chicken, but you could also use tofu. And I'm using a sauce mix from Mike's Organic. I love Thai red curry chicken from Thai restaurants, but this one is even healthier because the sauce has no MSG, it's completely organic, and it doesn't contain any other junk like gums or starches. For this one, you need a pound of chicken, some canned coconut milk, and then whatever veggies you want to use. So I go the traditional route and I use red bell pepper, canned bamboo shoots, and basil. So you first cut up and brown the chicken and then add the bell pepper, gently mixing it in and then adding the bamboo shoots if that's what you're using. Next, you add the contents of the sauce packet along with the canned coconut milk and you stir it all together very gently. And then you also add in the basil. Now, I serve it over cauliflower rice, or again, you can use regular rice if you can tolerate that level of carbohydrates. But either way, you have a very tasty and classic Thai red curry chicken dish that's ready in about 25 minutes. So there you have it. 5 weeknight meals that are perfect for controlling blood sugar, are super fast, and I've personally tested them and can assure you that they taste really good. Remember, if you want a summary of all these meals with the instructions and links to the seasoning and sauce mixes, you can get a download at the link down below. I hope this proves that you can make healthy meals at home that don't require amazing chef skills. Now, something I mentioned earlier is knowing your carbohydrate tolerance level, the amount of carbs that you can handle without getting an excessive glucose spike. If you want to know the easiest way to find that out, check out my video right there. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think of these meals in the comments, and please subscribe for more great tips for blood sugar balance. I'll see you next time.